Hello and welcome to our service on this, the Lord's Day. The first day of the week, Sunday as we call it, is called the Lord's Day in the Bible, and it's the day that the church chose to worship on because it's the day Jesus rose again. He died on the cross on the Friday and God raised him from the dead on the first day of the week, showing that Jesus' sacrifice of the cross had been accepted, that he'd broken the power of sin and death, and that our old self died with him, and that we too will rise to eternal life if we have faith in him. And so that's a wonderful, joyful, good news. And just before we begin, I'm going to read a passage from the book of Psalms, which appears in our gospel passage today, which we're going to look at. It's one of the Psalms of David, and it's about David's son, who is also David's Lord. And Jesus asks an interesting question to people around him in our passage today. So we'll read it, we'll pray, and then we'll start singing in some worship to God. Psalm 110, a psalm of David. The Lord said to my Lord, "Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool." The Lord sends forth from Zion your mighty scepter. Rule in the midst of your enemies. Your people will offer themselves freely on the day of your power in holy garments. From the womb of the morning, the dew of your youth will be yours. The Lord has sworn and will not change his mind. You are a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord is at your right hand. He will shatter kings in the day of his wrath. He will execute judgment on the nations. Filling them with corpses, he will shatter chiefs over the wide earth. He will drink from the brook by the way. Therefore he will lift up his heel. It's about David's son, David's Lord, and how David's Lord will be exalted. How he'll be exalted until all his enemies are his footstool, and then all will be put right. So with that said, let's worship God.